If you drink too much whiskey, do you get whiskey eyes?
Now what is that?
Hey, just on the head to toe. I stood to the head and float. Already fed the poke. Niggas too scared to go. I couldn't like hands and soap. Get a beat, let it drag on the floor. It's a 9 on the bed that I told. Working hard, we ain't having no hope. Bitch on the man, get it with no advance. Give my nigga a chance. Tryna see what he gon' do. He done ran up them bands. I done got me some bands too. I can drip on the ground too. Tell my hood let it down too. I can't decide. Who's foreign call my ride? The phantom roast body is what? I made the bumpy leather watch. I put some more rocks in no watch. Middle finger to the cops. Me against the world like Tupac. Say the wrong word, get you shot. The whole world love you when you hot.
All right, hey y'all, I just finished filming a get ready with me video. That video should be out before this one. Girl, this house is a mess, but I'm gonna try to tidy up a little bit. I ain't gonna make no promises because, girl, I called my mom and I was like, look here, don't ask no questions, get dressed, and I'm gonna be at your house at 4:30. And you know, she was like, but what about it? I said, listen, ma'am, just get dressed. So anyway, we're gonna go take her to, she loves P.F. Chang's, so we're gonna take her to P.F. Chang's, and then I'm probably gonna run a few errands, guys. By the way, it is New Year's Eve, and so I'm actually gonna be spending my New Year's Eve with y'all, so it should be fun. And y'all, I think, so I had talked to Penitentiary Paul. I'm gonna tell y'all about that later, but we may be, I'm gonna try to see if we can do a little, what's the name of that? What's the name of that thing? A video chat. So we gonna get Penitentiary Paul on the video chat. Now, guys, he is a nice guy, but we'll get into that in a minute. All right, yeah. So I got everything, but I still need to, ooh, Lord, not the camera being all in my nose. So anyway, I want to pack an extra battery. Hold on, let me go get this battery, because I don't know, girl, all batteries are not created equal, you know. All right, y'all, so this is what I am wearing. Just this beautiful green dress that I purchased from ASOS a couple of months ago. These really cute J.Lo clear and silver heels, and then I am wearing these gorgeous earrings. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see the earrings. So I'm wearing these beautiful earrings that I purchased from Shein. So freaking pretty.
Wait a minute, my battery's low. Let me...
Okay, y'all, so girl, y'all, we getting ready to have we about to have this little FaceTime call or whatever, so I'm trying to put on my lip gloss just so, you know, my lips won't be on my lip chat. So my lips won't be ashy. Okay, that's good. But I want to kind of make it, I want to make it a little bit more sheer. All right, y'all, so we're about to do this little video chat call. So through, I think I said this before, but through a lot of these apps, you can actually do the video calling through through the app itself or whatever. So we're gonna do that. So tonight, we're gonna be talking to the guy that I called, we're going to be talking to the dude that I said was penitentiary Paul. Well, let me say this. We've talked through the app, but we haven't videoed through the app. So anyway, on the phone, he seems to talk a lot more normal. You know what I mean? So it's not all of the TI speech or whatever. And so I did notice that. He said that he works for like he has a government job or whatever, which, you know, that's cool. He did volunteer. I didn't get a chance to ask because he did volunteer. So he's apparently very proud of his job or whatever. So anyway, he said he just moved back to Houston 2 months ago from DC. So we'll see about that. He does have 2 young kids, but you know, he mentioned that he had the kids, and you know, then he kind of moved on to something else. And of course, you know, I did have some questions about that, because see, I mentioned this in the Get Ready With Me, but when guys kind of rush past stuff and then have a little bit of a hesitancy on expounding on stuff, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that's a red flag. So he did say that he gets his kids, like, he has 50-50 custody. So I was like, okay. But honestly, guys, you know, I'm in my late 40s, and you know, I mean, obviously they're not my kids, but you know, guys, this guy is 47 years old and his kids are 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, you know, that's really young, you know. And so I think when you start thinking about dating someone really seriously, not that because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind dating guys with kids with shit at this age, you know. You kind of want the dude's kids to be grown, you know, if not in their late teens, or if they're, you know, in college, you know, you kind of want the kids to be grown and gone. You know?
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, okay.
Let me do this for you.
I mean, okay, I won't be doing the same, which, you know.
You don't have to. I just want
Not you showing your body.
No, I'm not showing nobody. I'm just showing, you know, I am what I am in the photos.
Okay, that's good. I am as well.
I believe you. You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I see that smile.
Okay,
Don't
thank you.
Take it away from there. It is. So this is a woman with that wonderful personality and realistic conversational mindset.
Yeah.
I have like a few concerts that I'll be going to in January.
Right.
Fantasia. And then the other one being, I think it's Division.
Okay.
They're going to be in Dallas. So I want to go up there and see those guys.
Okay. That'll
But
be
then
fine.
in February, I don't have anything going on. I do have concerts. That was like the 9th and the 10th. But there's a weekend in there where I won't be doing anything that I am going to actually go.
Right.
And just kind of hang out. And at the same time, I'm going to take... So I said I'm going to start taking sick leave at work. I'm going to call it mental health days. It's just... You know, I might be sick of the place. I'm just going to take some days off to just kind of recharge. But I'm going to use that to move around, travel, and all of those stuff there. So I'm going to start taking my mental health days.
Okay.
You got to work the system.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to learn to work the system. I'm looking at your earrings. It looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so you're going to cut your phone off at midnight?
I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to put it on silent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put out the Happy New Year's, and I'm just going to put it on silent.
Oh, okay. You're going to put it on silent. I got you.
I'm going to put it on silent, yes. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I'm just...
No,
that's a good idea. I'm going to try that, too. I'm going to put my phone on silent at midnight, too. So you're a light drinker.
I'm a very light drinker.
Okay. Me too.
1 or 2 max for me. Anything outside of that, it's just like... I get all smiley and giddy and be cheesing all over the place. But 1, I typically try to stay at 1, but 2 is like, oh man, you know. Then after that, I'm just all gone. This dude was just smiling all over the place. But
Okay.
I'm a light.
Yeah. Okay.
Old fashioned drink.
Oh, so old fashions is that's your favorite drink?
Old fashioned is my go-to.
Okay, what is it? Is it like dark liquor or what?
It's whiskey. An orange. An orange.
So when if you drink too much whiskey, do you get whiskey eyes?
Now what is that? What is a whiskey?
You know, people like when people had that hard glaze over their eyes, and it looked like their eyes look so it could penetrate cement. They be red and hard, like just a hard. So their eyes be big and small at the same time.
Really?
And I call them whiskey eyes. Like you can kind of look somebody in the eyes and tell that they just drink a lot of whiskey. They have whiskey eyes, you know. So do you date because you have to, or do you date because you want to?
Okay, my perspective on dating is that it's not. I don't even see it as being like, oh, let me get past this phase so we can be comfortable.
Yeah.
Dating for me is a thing where it's a process of bonding. So, you know, it's not something that would end. Like it wouldn't be like, okay, now that we're comfortable with each other, we're not going to date each other. I think that contributes to longevity. It keeps things fresh. It's like, all right, you know, whatever level of dating it might be, you might say, you know, even if it's just going out to a putt range,
mm-hmm.
then going from there to we're taking a trip to, you know, somewhere where we're going to spend a weekend and enjoy wherever that area is. I think that process is very much fluid and always required. Not even required, always something that you should strive to do. Strive to do because you're always getting to know your mate.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll never know everything about him. I think that keeps things fresh, where it keeps it from becoming mundane and just like you sitting over there, I'm over here, and you know, I think it's important.
All right, y'all. So I just finished the call. So we'll see. We're going out. We supposed to be going out on a date tomorrow, girl. So, ooh, do I have tissue on my nose? Hold on, girl. Let me see. So anyway, we going on a date tomorrow, y'all. And that was with Penitentiary Paul. In terms of like, he does look like his pictures, so that's a good thing. So he does look like his pictures. You know, so we gonna see. But it is, what time is it? It's 10:44. So we have an hour and 15 minutes to get this. In fact, you know what, y'all, let me transfer you guys over to this other. Let me use the other tripod. All right, so I was saying, like, we have an hour and we'll just say an hour and 50 minutes. But I wanted to get my little makeup console or my makeup thing together. Makeup and hair station together before the new year, and just do like some tidying up and stuff like that, so the house would be clean. Now, y'all, I thought that we would go up on the rooftop and like you know, look at the fireworks, but y'all, it's cold. I don't know, I haven't made up my mind yet. We may go up there. I'm probably gonna have to bundle up and put on a sweatshirt and some stuff like that. So maybe we'll still go up there and do that, because I'm just so happy we're bringing the new year in together. But yeah, girl, so let's talk about it. Now, the conversation, you know, it was cool or whatever. And so he was saying that one of his friends invited him over to their home and, you know, and all of this type of stuff or whatever. And he was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna go. And then all of a sudden, I guess he received like a text message or something. I don't know shit. But I just know that he got up and he started like, you know, looking around the house and going in his closet and stuff. And so he was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just go ahead that way. And then he started kind of like explaining. I'm thinking like, I don't really care. Like, you know, I don't need you explaining anything to me. Like, shit, do what you want to do. And he was just like, yeah, I don't really want to go. And you know, of course, at this point, I'm just listening because I'm like, why are you doing shit you don't want to do? I just know as far as just kind of like when it comes to this whole, you know, dating thing, like we talked about in one video before, like I want to be dated the way that, you know, I just want to be dated the way that I date myself. And so anything less than that is not acceptable. Like y'all, I dated this guy in the past, and don't get me wrong, he was like a really nice guy. You know, he was all right. But anyway, he would always, he would always like plan the dates. He would never try to figure out what you wanted to do. He would just always like plan the dates. And it would never be anything that you've expressed any level of interest in. And it's like you going on a date and y'all shooting bows and arrows. You know what I'm saying? And, or you go on a date, you know, and shit, you go on a date, girl, you got on your best outfit, you got on your fucking stilettos, your nicest wig, and you meet up with this nigga and y'all throwing a fucking shot put like y'all in track. Like you run track or something. And so it would be like, why are you coming up with these weird ass dates? But then, you know, I felt like this, he must be getting these dates off of Groupon. These dates must be based off of what he can afford. And because it was like, these dates are so random. You never ask me, do I like throwing a motherfucking shot put? Who want to throw a damn heavy ass ball? I don't want to throw a ball that weighs 50 pounds. That's the size of a tennis ball. I never told you that I like doing shit like that. Why are we here? Or either y'all go on a date and y'all at a goddamn high school football game and you like, did you go to this high school? He like, no. Well, did you go to the opposing team high school? He like, no. Well, how the fuck we end up at a high school football game on a date? And so it was just like, and so it's like, yeah, you're impressed that someone is planning a date, but make sure that the dates are well thought out and well planned, and it's just not somebody going on Groupon getting $12 tickets, because that's what I felt like he was doing. He was doing shit that he could afford to do, you know. And that's fine if you know that you have a certain budget, but find stuff that's within the interest of the woman that you're trying to date. So yeah, girl, we ain't doing that. We ain't throwing no more motherfucking shot puts, and we ain't going on no more goddamn track meet dates, and we ain't going to no high school football games on no dates. Shit. So anyway, yeah, girl. So we'll see how this thing go. I would actually have to say, like, I don't know. I am not excited. It's not like there's just this huge level of excitement. And then two is just kind of like, you know, I think, honestly, you guys, I just think like, I really am content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finally at a place in my life where, I'm finally at a place in my life where I'm really content, you know, and I don't think it's anything wrong without, I don't think it's anything wrong with dating and, you know, going out and doing stuff like that or whatever. But I think for me, like, I am pretty content in what I do. I just feel like, you know, I have something that I'm focused on, and that I feel I have a pretty solid purpose behind. You know, I'm focused on my purpose is what I'm trying to say, girl. So yeah, but let me try to get, oh Lord, baby, I got everything in this thing. Let me try to get this stuff together or whatever. And after I finish, after I finish organizing this stuff, I'ma probably just straighten the kitchen up real quick and then try to straighten the closet up a little bit before, you know, before the new year.
What I need, can nobody make me feel the way you're making me feel? And girl, you know this love is real. Touch me, tease me, feel me and caress me. Tease me, don't let go, play
So we got the kitchen together. We're about to make a cussin' pasta rock. So we're gonna make a cussin' pasta rock, and we're gonna go ahead on and go up to the rooftop. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, girl, we gotta hurry up. Oh my gosh. So we drinking the Swedish vodka. Bless me. I don't know why I sneeze every time I open alcohol. Ooh, that's your little spicy extra. All right, we about to get spicy extra crispy. All right, so we got that. Oh, Lord. All right, so we got that. Let's pour up some Canada Dry. Ooh, this might be too strong. We just gonna sip on this a little bit. And then we're gonna add some of our favorite cran, white cran peach. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord, I think I made that too strong, but that's fine. Oh, shit. We got 4 minutes to get up to the rooftop. Oh, my God. All right, y'all, let me switch out the tripod and I'm gonna see y'all on the rooftop. Happy New Year, everybody. So we barely made it to the rooftop, girl. Let me show y'all the fireworks. Ooh! Girl, it ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn dust and smoke. Oh, shit. All right, y'all, so we are getting ready to go on a date. I'm already dressed. I'm just switching my purse out. I'm wearing something that you guys seen already, but I'm just gonna throw like a cute leather jacket on top of it because I really didn't have time to think my little outfit situation out, and then it kind of got a little warm outside. So yeah, so it's really cute. It's super sophisticated. So I'm going out with we call him Penitentiary Paul. So we're gonna go out. So this should be pretty fun. We're going to Seasons 52. So yeah, let me put on a little bit of lip gloss. Get these lips together, girl. I will be ready to walk out the door in a few minutes. So this is the outfit. This is this really gorgeous leather jacket that I purchased from Nordstrom's Rack with this beautiful nude patent leather dress, these really cute gold Jennifer Lopez heels, and then I'm wearing my new what's the name of this Kurt Geiger bag. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna see y'all in the car. All right, y'all, so this should be a pretty interesting date. Y'all, it is hot as I don't know what out here, and so I brought this leather jacket. Number one, it looks really well put together with the dress, but I don't know how Seasons 52 is with their dress code. It's like in Houston, girl, these restaurants be tripping. Like the more, you know, the more upscale restaurants, baby, they be tripping. And so that's why I just put this on the jacket. That's why we're wearing the jacket on top of this. So you just never really know if they're gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, you need, because when I went to Bloom and Be with Gina, they made me put a shawl on, honey. And so I was like, well, let me just bring this jacket anyway. So yes, we're gonna have to come up with a different name for this dude. We just gonna call him Specimen A. So yeah, we're going on a date with him. So he is 47 years old, and I want to say he works for the government. He lives here in Houston, and he has 2 4-year-old twins, And then he has 2 older kids from a previous marriage. So I think his son is like 29 and his daughter is like 25. And so yeah. But anyway, so this should be pretty interesting. Practice makes perfect now, girlies. I know that in a previous blog I was telling you guys, like I'm not the girl that's good at juggling the men's honey. I'm not really good at that. I typically date one guy at a time, but unfortunately that has not really yielded any success for me. I do think that if you're gonna date, you need to date, and you need to date multiple people to see which one is best, because more than likely if you're dating someone that's dating, they dating, you know, multiple people as well. And so whilst I don't necessarily, you know, want to be out here dating like 1,000 men, it is what it is. Like shit, me dating one person at a time, that shit just never panned out. So you know, we Renaissance women, we Renaissance women out here. We are Renaissance bombshells out here. And so, you know, we're gonna do what works for us. But I wanted to leave my house at 7:45. It's 7:47, so I actually left at 7:43, baby. So I did leave on time, a little bit earlier. And the restaurant isn't too far from the house, which is good. In fact, we'll probably be pulling up in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna valet now, guys. I'm not gonna vlog, obviously, because I don't, you know, he don't know what I do. He don't need to know what I do. So anyway, I'm not gonna vlog, but I am gonna come back at the end, girl, and let you guys know how everything went. All right, y'all. So obviously I am home from the date and I am about to make a cucumber because I didn't eat a lot, but I needed something to help me digest my food. All right, y'all, so let's do the date recap. So basically, like I said, we met at Seasons 52, but he actually ended up like having to come meet me because of where I parked. The parking situation was a little bit weird, but anyway, so I kind of parked on the wrong side, and so he was nice, but he's like real like built or whatever, but it's like his shoulders, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he kind of like when he walked, he kind of like still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but anyway, that's nor here or there. So he was like trying to be like the perfect gentleman or whatever, but I mean, but I felt like, you know, it was more like performative, you know, like he was performing the act of a gentleman. And so like he was trying to like be all perfect and stuff, and so he had he had like the napkin and stuff like tucked in. He, you know what I'm saying, he had the napkin tucked in like that, and then he had ordered like, you know what I'm saying, like he just had the napkin tucked in like this. And I ain't really know people still tuck their napkin in like that. So anyway, he ordered like some wine, and he was just like, yes, can I try your Grey Poupon Chardonnay Noir José Chardonnay? And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm hood. I'm like, y'all got lemonade. Bitch, I was like, y'all got lemonade or whatever. I ain't say it like that, but I was just like, do you guys have lemonade by any chance? And so because I just don't feel like I didn't feel like drinking tonight. So anyway, the girl was like, yes, as a matter of fact, we do have that wine. Would you like me to bring you a sample? And he was like, but of course. And then so anyway, she brought the sample, and girl, this how he was like moving like he had the wine, and he was just like, y'all, this how his lips was. So he was like circling around the glass or whatever, and then he was like, he took a sip, he was like, that's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Okay, so then that happened or whatever. And so it was just like, because he was just trying to be such like the perfect person, it was like, I was thinking to myself, like, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV head ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really performing, you putting it on tonight. So anyway, after that, he wanted to, I was like, well, I'm thinking about ordering the pork chop, and then I may order the chipotle potatoes. And he was just like, why not have Brussels sprouts? I was like, you can have Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna have the potatoes. You know, nigga, don't be trying to make me eat no motherfucking Brussels sprouts if that's not what I wanted. So anyway, he does not eat pork or beef. So he asked the lady or whatever to bring him. He's like, I see that the Brussels sprouts come prepared with bacon. And then she was like, oh, actually, we're out of Brussels sprouts. And he was just like, oh, you're gonna break my heart like that. I just met you. And so at this point, bitch, I'm looking down at the menu, and then I look up, cause I'm like, I know this motherfucker is not flirting with me sitting here. And then the girl, the waitress, she was just like, and so I just kind of gave her the little side eye and gave him the side eye, but I ain't say nothing. So then after that, he was like, would you like to share a crab cake? And I was just like, as a matter of fact, I would not. And so anyway, he was just like, well, we're gonna have 2 crab cakes. You know, so anyway, he ordered the crab cakes or whatever. And so they were pretty good. You guys, y'all know I can't really eat that much. So after that, you know, they brought the food out, and then he was just like, you know, when it was time to bless the food, he was just like that. So, you know, I could hold his hand. And so he blessed the food or whatever. And so after that, we was just talking and stuff. And we were just talking about like a lot of different things. And it was just like, he was just like laughing so hard at everything I was saying. And he was just like, not here. Not here, like laughing all hard and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell he wanted to like act black or whatever, but he didn't. So he was just trying to like keep his like composure and stuff or whatever. So ultimately, it was just like, he seems like a genuinely, you know, he seems like a nice guy or whatever. But I would say I didn't feel sparks, but I don't necessarily think I ain't never really just felt sparks on the first date. And if I have, the shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know. We did get into the conversation of like, you know, dating and stuff like that. And, you know, he was saying like, you have to just date multiple people. And he was just also talking about like his dating preferences. He's 47 years old. And so he was just kind of like, you know, I just don't want to, you know, I think 30, like basically he was saying like, he's willing to date a woman 10 years younger, but as far as he's willing to go is dating a woman only 2 years older than him. So he was saying like, he's never gonna date a woman more than 2 years older than him. So 10 years younger and 2 years older or whatever. And so I was like, okay, you know, because I'll never challenge someone on their dating preferences. And so then after that or whatever, we got the, oh no, I forgot to tell y'all this part right here, girl. Girl, the phone started going off. His phone started going off, and he was like, ding. And it's like after the phone started going off, I noticed like he got a lot more stiff and a lot more uptight. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh shit. You know, he kind of was just like, oh, you know, but he didn't say that. I could just tell that his actions kind of exemplified that or whatever. So anyway, he was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and head out or whatever. Now, this is when the text messages was going off on the phone. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So we ended up walking out of the restaurant. Then the lady, the girl who was serving us, she was like, sir, you left your card. So he went back and he signed, you know, or whatever, because he left the card and didn't sign the check. Went back, signed, got the card. And so he walked me to my car. And when he walked me to my car, it's like when he leaned over to give me a hug. Y'all know how like ballerinas lean over and they do like this, like that, like that's how he leaned over to hug me, girl. He hugged me like this, like a ballerina, like the leg went up and everything. And that's how he hugged me, which I'm like, shit, I don't care. Like it wasn't like he didn't wanna hug me it was like he didn't want to get my perfume on him. It was a, I don't want your scent and perfume on me hug. That's just an observation though. So I didn't say nothing or whatever. So he called me on my way home and he was just like, could you do me a huge favor? I was like, sure. He was like, could you please incline me and let me know when you get home? I was like, okay, that's fine. So I texted him and let him know I made it home or whatever. So yeah, girl, we're probably still gonna go out on a couple of more dates or whatever with, you know, we need to explore more options. And so, yeah, so that was pretty much the date. I'm trying to think if I had anything else to tell y'all about. I thought I had something else to tell y'all about the date, but shit, I done lost my my train of thought. So yeah, but that was basically that or whatever. So I did want to show you guys this. Y'all look, my mama got me this Bombshell perfume, girl. Look. So cute. And it came in this box. So, and it smells really good. It smells like really fresh. It's definitely like one of those perfumes that you can put on after you take a shower. It's like a very, very fresh smell. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all that. And this is what I was going to say. So y'all, I have a question for y'all. So he was literally just laughing throughout the whole entire date. And I was like, you know, like everything was so comical. Now, I don't try to be funny or whatever, but I think he was just like, you could really do a good bit at the improv. You would be amazing. And all of this kind of stuff or whatever. And I was like, shit, I wasn't really trying to be funny. I was just being sophisticated. And so, well, I thought I was. But anyway, so do y'all think like guys like funny girls? Because I just want to take a poll. But the bottom line is whether they do or whether they don't, it is just my personality. So whoever the right person is for me, they just gonna have to accept that. But that is a part of my personality. But like, yeah, he was laughing hard or whatever. So y'all let me know in the comment section below if the men is like the funny girls. All right, hey y'all, I am wore out. I just finished filming the footage you guys saw before this haul for not the haul, I'm sorry girl, I'm sorry, what's the name of that? Sponsorship. So I just finished filming the sponsorship for this hair, and I think I'm gonna just keep it on. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm a roller set it, but anyway, let's go in here. Let me go in this bathroom. Girl, we're gonna clean that stuff up. We'll clean it up in a minute, but we about to get this hair together. I'm gonna throw some rollers in it, and that way I'll just be ready in the morning because I still have a sponsorship that I need to do tomorrow morning. So you guys know that I am the the overthinking, overly analytical Capricorn. And so I always have like these things that will be, you know, heavy on my mind, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know if I want to, you know, talk about this, but I guess, you know, I can. I was able to actually have a conversation with a friend of mine, and you know, but anyway, so basically a few days ago I was talking to my sister, you know, and I was just telling her like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking that you know, I'm gonna start, you know, maybe trying to date again, because it's been a while since I've actually dated. And so you know, y'all, it's been a long periodically time since I've actually like really been on the dating scene. So anyway, she was like, you know, just kind of saying like, men don't want women in their 40s. And so I think me and my sister had this conversation maybe last week. But when I went to bed last night, that was just something that was like really on my mind, because when she said it, it really, really hurt my feelings. And I was just like, you know, telling her like, you can't speak for every man, every single man in the world in their 40s. You cannot say that they don't want women in their 40s. You can't speak for every man in the world. I'm not just talking about one demographic of men. I'm just saying men in general. I'm not talking about black men, white men. I'm not talking about a group, like a specific race. And so anyway, she was just like, you know, she was saying like overall, just basically so I'm like, you've polled every single man in the world in his 40s and specifically sat down and asked him, will he date every single man? Will he date, or is that not his dating preference to date women in their 40s? And so of course she's not been able to, she can't possibly poll every man in the world, but the way that she was making it seem, it was like they don't want to date women in their 40s. They just want to date women that's in their 20s. And I'm like, you can't speak for every man. But anyway, I went to bed with that on my mind, and I was just thinking like, you know, you know, it's like, I know what she was saying, but to me, in my mind, what it sounded like to me is like, nobody wants you. That was my interpretation, even though she was saying that. And I'm just like, that can't possibly be true. And so I went to bed feeling some type of way, because the biggest issue, guys, why I haven't dated is because, y'all, I don't meet guys my age. I meet guys significantly younger than me, and I don't want to date a 32-year-old. I don't want to date a 34-year-old. And guys, that's all I really attract is like 28-year-olds, 34-year-olds, 32. You know, I don't want to date that young. I want to date someone in their 40s. I want to date someone in my age demographic, and I just don't attract those types of guys. I attract men that are just significantly younger. And so anyway, you know, when you start thinking about, and that's not a bad thing, and I'm not trying to imply like attracting younger men is a bad thing or whatever, but when you start thinking about that, it's just like, it did make me kind of feel like, it just got me in my feelings. It just made me feel like hopeless. And so I'm just like, you know, so when I asked her, I said, well, as you know, a woman, because my sister's in a relationship, I was like, a woman dating in her 40s, since men in their 40s don't want them, then who wants them? And so she was just like, basically, either you're gonna have to date the really, really young guys that are approaching you, or the much, much, much older guys. And I'm just like, well, I don't, number one, get approached by much, much older guys. And so it's just discouraging. Of course, it's just like, I think that I might have taken that to heart more than I should have, because maybe if there is a part of me that feels it is true, you know what I'm saying? And it's because, you know, when you really think about it, if you're not attracting men in your age group, you really do start to think like, well, damn, you know, it's not that I feel that I'm doing anything wrong per se, but I do wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then I don't know, I just feel all over the place, because honestly, guys, I still feel some type of way about that, about the statement that she said or whatever. And then also, you know, when you start thinking about, you know, guys in their 30s, and she was just like, because I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, if I'm really, you know, out here trying to meet someone and everybody's so much younger. She was like, well, it's guys in their 30s that got their shit together or whatever. And I'm just like, well, yeah, you know, there is no doubt about that, you know, but that's not something that I necessarily, you know, that I necessarily want. And honestly, I haven't really attracted, I can't say that the guys that I attract in their 30s really got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, you know, to me, I don't feel that they do. They're not anyone that I would really consider giving a serious chance to. And so anyway, I really, you know, that was really kind of heavy on my mind today. And then I just started thinking, like, you know, I think about the guys that I have dated that's you know, that's like closer to my age or whatever. And I really hate to say this, and I'm being really honest right now, but I'm also being really vulnerable. Guys, you know, the guys that I've dated that were closer to my age, they just didn't have their shit together. How is it that you work every single day and you're still behind the 8 ball financially? You know, and it's just like, so I don't know. And then too, not to mention, you know, like something. Now I have been on a date with a guy, and he was in his 40s, but he didn't really seem like he had a problem with dating women in their 40s. He just didn't want to date. Honestly, the way that I felt, he didn't really want to date women like his age. Like, he didn't want to date no 46-year-old. He didn't want to date nobody 47. He wanted to date like 37 to like 43. He really want to date too, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was 47, and even though he probably be drinking Viagra smoothies every other night, it's just like, you know, he just wanted to date like, you know, women that were not quite his age. And that's fine with me. I'm never gonna knock someone on their preferences, but my sister she's older than me, so to hear her say that is different than someone telling you their preferences. Because if you know, I can't make you date someone that's in their late 40s if that's not what you like. I can't make you go out here and get you no 45. I mean, well, I don't think 45 is in their late 40s, but I can't make you go out here and get you nobody that's 48 years old, 49 years old. I can't, or 50 years old, you know, late 40s, early 50s, whatever. I can't make you, you know, but and that's fine. But when you hear it from your own sister, a man saying that men just don't, basically men in your age group, they just don't want you, I'm not gonna lie, that is very, 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 very hurtful. And just kind of, in so many words, just saying like, well, you're just gonna have to take what you can get. And that's not acceptable, because if when I start thinking about my standard of life, like, you know, I still, you know, take care of myself. I still, you know, just overall take care of my physical, mental, emotional. You know, I'm still working every day on myself. And so it's just kind of one of those things where I don't think that it's acceptable to just take what I can get. And then, you know, like the other guy I was telling y'all about, the one where he doesn't want to date a woman like in her late 40s. He just prefer to date women like 30s, early 40s, even though he's 47. He was saying like, I don't want no woman that's just like women in their late 40s or women in their early 50s. All they want to do is sit around on the sofa and watch Netflix, and I don't want to do that. And I was just like, damn, I was like, that is not true. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I could have said, what kind of women have you been dealing with? But it's like, I don't personally know any woman, any age, that's just sitting around the house watching, or want to sit around the house watching Netflix. But anyway, again, you know, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to get y'all opinion I just wanted you guys to weigh in on what you think about that. Like, do you guys agree that most men, we're just gonna say most men in their 40s, do you guys agree that they do not want to date women in the same age group? Girl, look at this curl. I just wanted you guys to weigh in on that. And then let me say this. This is one thing that I did forget. When I started thinking about guys in their 30s, the one thing that I did forget to mention is this, like, I think a lot of times a guy that's in his 30s, they still want to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still want to have kids and stuff like that. And I don't have the desire to want a baby or to have a baby. Now, don't get me wrong. I love babies. I really do. I love babies a lot, but I don't want one. And I also don't want to take the opportunity of that away from a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he has a desire to have kids, he should be able to find a mate that can provide, give him that or whatever. But I don't know. I just think, like, that's another reason why I don't want to date someone that's in their 30s. And then another thing, and this is my last and final thing in regards to dating guys in their 30s, I don't want to just be inexperienced, for a guy that's 32, 35, 33. I don't just want to be an experience, meaning like, you date them and things don't work out, and then they're like, yeah, I used to date this older chick, she was in her 40s, and I don't want to just be an experience like that for somebody or whatever. And so I don't know, girl, but anyway, we're gonna continue this dating experiment. Is just, I cannot lie when I would be very dishonest if I didn't tell you guys that it really, what my sister said to me was very, 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 very discouraging, especially when it's like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to beat a dead horse, y'all. Let me finish getting this hair together, girl, and I'm gonna call y'all back.